Shout out to TLP Sports Club, baby. Shout out BWB. BWB. Bandwagon Buffs. BWB, baby. Shout out to Bandwagon Buffs. Shout out to TLP Sports, man. Let's go.
TLP Sports, man.
Buff Nation, what up? BWB, my bandwagon Buffs. What it is, what it does, and what it's gonna be. It's your man's Harry Billion. Family, welcome to the Liberian Perspective. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as I upload it to YouTube. Look at the bottom of your screen and cop your BWB merch so that you can rep the most educated, well-informed, least delusional fan base in all, and I mean all, of college football. Don't buy the hype. Buy BWB, Bandwagon Buffs. All right, family, so I gotta go ahead and get into this video real quick, so that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. I am good for TCU. We're locked and loaded. I will definitely be on that plane going to Texas and bringing you some great content from Texas. And all of my angel investors, all of the people that just made this happen, guys, you know who you are. Thank you. God bless you for being a part of my humble beginnings. When I blow up, when we are at 1 million subscribers, when we are all over this college football landscape and TLP Sports and Bandwagon Buff is all over the place, guys, you will have a special place with me, guys. Thank you so much for your support. All right, guys, so at the recording of this video, Tuesday, August the 15th, guys, we have 16 days, 11 hours and 51 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. That's how many days we have left until the season open up on September the 1st. This time I got a story from The Wire that has to deal with the third coach. We all know Mel Tucker. He's the coach that left initially before Coach Darrell was hired. When Coach Darrell was fired, somebody stepped in. The coordinator was promoted to interim head coach. He stepped in to finish the season, and I believe he was the guy that won one game. So yes, man, you got to give that guy some credit. Coach Darrell went 0-5. Mike Sanford stepped in and actually won a game. So those kids know Mike Sanford, and when they see him, they're like, Coach, you saved us from being 0-12. He is somewhat of a hero in Colorado. I have an update about Mike Sanford, his new job. So we gotta go to the Buffalo's Wire, that usatoday.com, so I can bring you this story. Let's go. Colorado Buffalo's Wire, that usatoday.com. This story is written by Matt Wale. It was posted on August 13th. Right now it's August the 15th, so I am late on this. However, you know, it's not about me breaking any news. By now, you guys know I don't break news on this channel. I bring a unique perspective on the stories. I break it down, I give my little perspective, and then I get up out your way. You know what I'm saying? The Liberian perspective. Let's go. In the past 10 months, the Colorado Buffaloes fired Carl Darrell after an 0-5 start and named offensive coordinator Mike Sanford as the interim head coach. After the season, they hired Deion Sanders, and suddenly the Buffs program has caught plenty of eyeballs with the 2023 season just around the corners. That would be 16 days, guys. However, how Sanford carried himself during his time leading the Buffs shouldn't go discredited. That's right. After being let go following Coach Prime's staff overhaul, Sanford is now an assistant coach at Meade High School, as reported by 9 News Sports Denver. Asked about what the job means to him, Sanford gave a humble response. At the end of the day, if you're doing it for the right reasons, you're in it for the betterment of the people you have a chance to coach. It's a privilege. It's an honor. It's something I don't take lightly. Sanford joined Darrell's staff prior to the 2022 season and was the team's offensive coordinator. So that was his only job in Boulder, and his season included taking over a winless team and finding a way to beat Cal. That's right. And he did beat Cal. That guy deserves a lot of respect, like straight up. So this is the tweet. Did you guys know that Twitter was now going to be called X? I'm always late on everything, okay? So I'm sure you guys already knew that. When I get the emails now from Twitter, it says X, formerly known as Twitter. So you know Elon Musk, he likes those weird names. So I guess that means something. From X, 9 News Sports Denver, Deion Sanders, Mike Sanford at Coach Sanford was priming the CU Buff. The former Colorado interim head coach is continuing his passion, helping coach at Meade football. Let's go a little deeper into this story before I give you guys my commentary. The author is KUSA Sports Sports, Scotty Gang, Longmont, Colorado. Sanford, a coach's son growing up and former Boise State quarterback, has been coaching college football for the past 18 years. His most recent role came when he was bumped up to interim head coach of the CU football team after Carl Durrell was fired midseason in 2022. The hiring of Deion Coach Prime Sanders this offseason, though, left him in a tough spot with limited options. One of Sanford's chatty neighbors is the uncle of Jason Klatt, the head football coach at Meade High School. Randy connected the two, and they arranged a meeting. Sanford is now helping Klatt and the Mavericks as they gear up for a run at the Class 3A state championship title this fall. Meade will open the 2023 season on Friday, August 25th, on the road at Windsor. There's a lot more to this story. Mike actually explains, so I'm going to post a link to that video in the description of this video so you can watch the interview. He did talk extensively about how he got this job. Like they said, is this Joel Klatt's brother? Because they have the same name. It looks like they're both from Colorado. They're both Colorado guys. So Joel Klatt interviewed Coach Prime, the CBS guy, Joel Klatt. I don't know if that's the same Joel Klatt. You guys can let me know. You guys know a lot more than me. So let me know in the comments if that's the same Joel Klatt, if that's his brother who is the head coach at Meade High School, who Mike is now assisting. You guys let me know. He is a true coach. He is a coach at heart. That's his passion. That's what he wants to do. It's not about the money for this guy. He already got the money from CU. It's not like he was hurting for money, basically. So he could have just started a business, do whatever else he wanted to do, but he said, listen, I want to coach. For those of you who may not have the opportunity to click on the actual link in the description, basically he was saying that his neighbor, right after the season, the neighbor started to let him know, look, man, if you need an opportunity, I have a guy for you at Meade High School. Check him out. You know what I'm saying? He's that neighbor who's just going to keep putting it at you. Mike was like, listen, man, all right, you wore me down. It's like Steve Urkel and Laura. Steve wore down Laura, okay? So this neighbor wore him down. He finally said, you know what? Let's go ahead and make it happen. He did finally call Jason Klatt. Jason was like, all right, let's go to lunch. They went to lunch. They had some chicken sandwiches, had a conversation. As Coach Sanford would say, after a few minutes of talking to Jason, he realized that this guy was the truth, and he definitely wanted to assist him. They did what they had to do. Had the handshake, and now he is the assistant coach at Meade High School. They're going after that 3A championship. Now, Coach is on his way back to the throne. So that's the setup. Now, a little bit of commentary. I want you guys to remember that Mike Sanford was the guy. He sent out a tweet. In that tweet, he said, all right, so I found the original tweet, and he said in that tweet, Mike Sanford at coach_Sanford2. If any coaches want unbiased info on any of the CU players in the portal, shoot me a DM with your number and I'll call you. I'll shoot you straight. I have no dog in the fight. That was sent at 8:50 p.m. May 1st, 2023. It has since now gotten 233.6K views. A few of the comments at that time, Allison Wiley said, really nice offer. All the Wileys appreciate what you did for the boys. We wish you the best. Respondent says, so excited for Jake. Thomas says, every head coach past and present should offer the same along with tape that can help the young athletes achieve their dream. NCAA must get control of this. 99% of those collegiate athletes are not going to play pro ball and should be assisted in finding the right fit. Billy Wood said, classy move, coach, to be a voice for those young men. Props to ya. At Coach Sanford too, God bless you and your family is bigger than football. It's about the joy. I made a video about that. I talked about that. At the time, I felt as if Mike was throwing some shade because you kept quiet the entire time when all of the heat came, when all of those kids jumped into that transfer portal and had that mass exodus, okay? I'm just saying the timing seemed a little skittish. If you watch Riddick, it seemed like Mike was being a skittish tune, if you know what I'm talking about. This has nothing to do about his coaching choices. That seemed a little shady, but I respect Mike. I want to just let it be known. He won the only game that those kids can hang their heads on, and they didn't go 0-12. For the most part, he stayed out of it. Mike is a young man. He's navigating his life. He's navigating his coaching career. This guy has a real passion for coaching. Regardless of whatever shade that he threw, somebody had to step up for those kids, and he was willing to do that. He was the one that helped those kids to at least save some type of face. Those kids have a soft spot for this guy. I respect respect Mike because I want to say this and I want to be very clear about this. It's very humbling and it's very hard for certain people to take a high school job after coming off such a high profile job. Not too many men would take this leap. Not too many coaches would do this. Now he's going to land back on his feet, and eventually, if that's in the pipeline of his dream to get back to college coaching, if that's in there, then he's going to get there eventually. He has the passion and he has the drive to do this. Of course, I don't know why no college in America was willing to give this guy a shot. I can't call that. I think he should be respected. You got to humble yourself in life. There's a time where you got to say, okay, I'm willing to take a step down in order for me to take a step back up. If he wants to get back to the college realm and coaching, it's only a matter of time. If he wins at Meade, you never know. The high school coach at Meade, I'm sure he has college coaching aspirations, and he'll step up and Mike can take the reins of that coaching job, and then, you know, he'll get back to where he wants to get back to. Eventually he'll get there. I'm not knocking this guy for taking a high school job. What I do know is that it takes a man and it takes guts to be able to do what he's doing. You got to humble yourself in life. You got to do certain things in life. You got to do what you got to do to follow your dreams. And if it means pivoting and stepping down or stepping backwards to try to step forward, if that's what it takes, then that's what you got to do in order for you to make sure that you continue to dream. I think a lot of people should take a page out of Mike's book. Understand that sometimes you're going to have roadblocks. You stay humble and you remember what the main thing is, which is coaching, then the main thing is always going to handle itself, which he's now coaching. He's coaching, and that's what matters. Pretty much the only thing that matters. I would say salute Mike Sanford. Salute for continuing your dream and continuing to be a coach. It doesn't matter if you're coaching in high school or you're coaching in college. As long as you're doing what you like doing, and as long as you're following your passion and you're following your dreams, that is exactly what matters. So I wish him well, and I hope they have a great season, just like I hope that the Buffs have a great season. Okay, family, that's all I got for this video. I hope you got a little something out of it, but I'm going to leave it right there. You know who I am. I'm Harry B. And that right there was the Liberian Perspective. That's TLP Sports Club. Brah.